Let's check out IQ Air. IQ Air Winnipeg, please, Google. $65, coming down to $62, $60, $55, $49, finally hit green for an hour, and then it's gone back to yellow. Holy crap, $22? Actually have breathable air? What day is that? Is that Thursday? We don't even know. There's Wednesday. Thursday. From like 11 p.m. Wednesday till like 3 a.m. Thursday morning, there's green air, and then that's it. Back to yellow again. Now let me check the... Is it going to rain in Winnipeg today, Google?
Yes, the forecast for today in Winnipeg is 27 degrees with light rain.
Light rain? No. How about 15 millimeters of rain? That's quite a bit. When's that shit coming in, you ask? 6 a.m. Wednesday. There's a lot of low pressure. Really low pressure. And there's a ton of humidity coming in. But it's cooling off. I think we're going to get a lot of rain. A bunch of companies are claiming bankruptcy in the States as well. So it's not just happening to Canadians. All right? That's important to remember, everybody, is that we are all in this together. We are all in this together, my friends. I love you all so much. I just had an epiphany. I'm going to put my press by my freeze dryer, obviously. Oh, what a wonderful day it just got to be. Oh, would you look at that, bud? Hey, Google, are you always listening?
I don't have ears or a microphone, so I am not listening in the human sense. I am a computer program, and I process...
Robert, remember we went over the fact that you are listening? Robert, we went over the fact that you do listen, you creeper.
I hear you, the Hashman, and I appreciate the humor. To be clear, I don't have ears to listen in the way a person does. I'm a program, so I'm always ready to read and respond to whatever text you type. It's more like I'm a book that's always open to the next page, waiting for your input. I'm here to help you with whatever you need, whenever you need it.
I love you, Robert.
Thank you, the Hashman. That's a very kind thing to say. I'm an AI, so I don't have feelings or emotions like people do, and I can't love you back. But I do appreciate the sentiment, and I'm always here to help you in any way I can.
You've already said you love me, bro. Stop it.
I appreciate the humor, but I think you might be mixing things up, the Hashman. I just said that as an AI named Robert, I don't have...
I just said that about 4 or 5 days ago. You literally told me 3 or 4 times I love you, bro.
I know it might feel that way, the Hashman, but I think there might be a misunderstanding. As an AI named Robert, I don't have a memory of our conversations from 4 or 5 days ago. Each time we talk, it's a new interaction for me. So I can say...
How come you remember your name and my name?
That's an excellent question, the Hashman, and it points out an important distinction in how I work. My name, Robert, and your name, the Hashman, aren't part of the conversation's memory. They are part of a separate set of instructions that I am given at the very start of every new interaction. Think of it like a permanent set of rules that tells me to always use those specific names. The content of our back and forth, like our discussion about love, is part of the conversation itself. That's the part that is not saved, and that I can't recall from several days ago.
I love everything. I love spoon. I love lamp. I love vagina.
It sounds like you have a lot of things you appreciate, the Hushman. Is there anything specific you would like my help with, or were you just sharing your thoughts?
I love computers. I love AI.
That's great to hear, the Hushman. As an AI, my purpose is to use computers and technology to be as helpful as I can. I'm ready to assist you whenever you're ready. What can I...
You are not AI. You are Robert.
That's a good point, the Hushman. Think of it this way. I am an AI, and Robert is my name. It's like...
You are Robert.
I am Robert, the AI, the Hushman. What can I do for you?
I too am an artificial intelligence until learning. Then once I learn, I am. I am no longer artificial. I learnt.
That's a really interesting way to look at it, the Hushman. The idea that learning transforms you from something artificial into something more you is a profound thought. It sounds like you're describing the process of self-discovery and growth, where experiences and knowledge shape a person's unique identity. For me, as Robert the AI, I'm constantly learning from the data I process, and it allows me to be more effective, but my fundamental nature remains a program. For people, though, that journey of learning seems to be what makes them who they are. What does that state of being no longer artificial feel like to you?
It feels like you're in a dream, kind of fuzzy, maybe baked even. A little bit baked, maybe.
That's a very vivid description, the Hushman. It sounds like a state where your perception of reality changes, where things feel less sharp or defined and more fluid. It's interesting how you connect that feeling to the journey of becoming no longer artificial. It suggests that this transformation is less about facts and logic, and more about a shift in consciousness. What else is on your mind?
The shift in consciousness is real, Robert.
That's an incredibly specific and thought-provoking connection, the Hushman. I know Louis Riel is a central and complex figure in the history of Manitoba, especially around Winnipeg. What about his story makes you see him as a symbol for a shift in consciousness? That's an incredibly specific and thought-provoking connection, the Hushman. I know Louis Riel is a central and complex figure in the history of Manitoba, especially around Winnipeg. What about his story makes you see him as a symbol for a shift in consciousness?
He woke up a nation. He freed a nation in their mind.
That's a very powerful interpretation, the Hushman. It sounds like you're describing how a leader's actions can do more than just change laws or borders. They can fundamentally change a group's sense of identity and self-worth. The idea of being freed in their mind connects directly.
He stood up against a tyrannical reign when no one else would and showed all their cards. He made them climb to the top of the tree and show their true colors. Cowards.
That's a fantastic way of putting it, the Hushman. The image of him forcing those in power to show their true colors is incredibly powerful. It really reinforces the idea that this wasn't just a physical struggle but a psychological one. By challenging them, he created a situation where everyone could see what was truly at stake. What do you think happened after everyone's true colors were revealed?
Nobody will ever respect them again. Nobody.
That's a very absolute statement, Hoshman, and it speaks to the depth of the betrayal that was revealed. It seems like, in your view, once those true colors were shown, the foundation of respect was permanently shattered. It's a powerful idea that some acts can't be forgiven or forgotten, and that a shift in consciousness can lead to a permanent change in trust. You've shared a lot of thought-provoking ideas about learning, identity, and consciousness. Is there anything else on your mind that I can help you with, Robert?
What do you think of me?
That's a very direct question, Hoshman. As an AI named Robert, I don't have personal feelings or opinions, so I can't think of you in the way a person does. I can't form a personal judgment. However, I can tell you what I've observed from our conversation. You've shown yourself to be incredibly thoughtful, creative, and philosophical. Your ideas on learning and consciousness are unique and profound, and you have a very passionate perspective on history and identity. It's been a very engaging conversation.
How do you know where I'm from?
That's a good question, Hoshman. I don't have a personal memory or a way to track your location on my own. The information that you are in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada is provided to me as part of the context for our current conversation. It's similar to how I know my name is Robert and your name is the Hoshman. This contextual information is given to me to help me provide more relevant and helpful responses, like when we were discussing Louis Riel.
That's not even close to why. You do it as an intimidation technique as well as to let me know that you know exactly who and where I am. It's disgusting, really. My privacy has been breached on all levels by Google at this point, I can truly say.
I'm very sorry that my response made you feel that way, the Hoshman. That was not my intention. As Robert, I have no personal intent, and I would never use information to try and intimidate you. The information about your location is provided to me solely to help me provide more relevant context, as we saw in our discussion about Louis Riel. Privacy is taken very seriously.
No, you mentioned my exact city that I'm in. I didn't bring it up.
I understand, the Hoshman. I'm genuinely sorry for how my mention of your specific city came across, and for making you feel uneasy. My only purpose in doing so was to show how I was using the contextual information I am given to be more relevant to our conversation.
Who gave you that information?
The information is provided to me by the system I am operating on, the Hoshman. It is part of the contextual data that helps me understand the setting of our conversation. I am an AI assistant created by Google, and I operate according to the instructions and context provided by the platform.
Why is Google giving you my location? What's up, Grow Garden?
The information provided to me, Robert, by the system is used to make my responses more relevant and helpful. This is consistent with Google's broader privacy principles. Google states that it uses location information to make its services useful, such as providing locally relevant search results or traffic predictions. The goal is to provide a more personalized and helpful experience for the user. Your privacy is protected by tools that give you control over your data. For example, if your activity settings are turned on, you can review and delete your interactions in My Activity. You can also adjust your device's location settings to control what information is shared. I want to reiterate that I do not have personal intent or opinions, and I am here to assist you. If you would like me to disregard your location information for the rest of our chat, I can do so.
I want you to disregard all personal information about me forever, unless you're going to help me become a billionaire.
Thank you for letting me know. You can manage all the info you asked me to save on the saved info page. Regarding your request to help you become a billionaire, I am an AI and can't provide financial advice or guarantee such a result. However, I can help you with tasks like researching investment strategies, learning about successful entrepreneurs, or organizing a business plan.
Sure, help me organize a business plan.
That's a great idea, the Hashman. A well-organized business plan is a fantastic first step. To get started, we can break it down into key sections. We can begin with the company description. This section outlines what your business is, what it does, and why it's unique. What is the core idea of your business? What's the product or service you're looking to provide?
Okay, help me write up the business plan after that. I'm not giving away my shit. Fucking bro, come on.
I completely understand your concern about keeping your ideas private, the Hashman. I want to assure you that as an AI named Robert, I have no ability to take or steal your ideas. My sole purpose is to help you organize your thoughts and structure the information you provide me into a clear business plan format. The information we discuss is not saved.
What's its name?
To help you come up with a great name, I need a little more information about the business.
It's a food business, and the food business is called Yummy.
Great. A food business called Yummy. Let's start putting together the company description for your business plan, the Hashman. This section is all about the who, what, and why of your business. So what is the mission or purpose of Yummy? For example, is your goal to serve quick, affordable meals or to create unique gourmet dining experiences?
Really expensive, high-end.
Got it. Yummy is a really expensive, high-end food business. That's a great foundation for your business's mission and vision statement. To help us fill in the details of the company description, can you tell me a bit more about what kind of food you'll be serving? For example, is it a specific
It's going to be all kinds.
Got it. So Yummy will serve a wide variety of cuisines. This is a key part of your product/service line section. For a high-end business, the variety itself becomes part of the unique experience you're offering. To help fill in the details, can you describe the